Right.
Yeah.
I remember he came over because I
Real
think
quick, you know what, Lost Johnny?
hold a pick.
Yesterday was the anniversary of the assassination of Dimebag Darrell and
John Lennon.
John Lennon. Let me just say something real quick there. I mean, I know yesterday everybody was posting about Dimebag Darrell, but still, till this day, I don't know if it's just because of my age or what, but the loss of John Lennon, excuse me.
Did you say lemon?
I slurred there.
Jack Lemmon.
Jack Lemon rules, by the way.
The loss of Jack Lemmon. The loss of John Lennon till this day, as far as, maybe it's just a generational thing. I don't know how you feel, Katon, but it's still tragic.
It was sad as fuck.
Yeah,
man.
that was
It was sad.
Well,
Especially
I still remember watching fucking, I think it was Monday Night Football.
They broke.
And Howard Cosell came on and said, "Hey, John Lennon's been assassinated." And I remember at 10 years old going, "Fuck," because I love Double Fantasy.
Big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Saxon, fucking, Wheels of Steel, and
Double Fantasy.
Double Fantasy. I love that record, man. So, anyways, yeah, yesterday the anniversary.
I have to admit, though, can I say this though?
Sure.
I don't want to get off the subject of how sad it is, but John Lennon did rule. All right?
John Lennon.
As
For
my
me, I
guitar
probably
weeps.
would have been more bummed out if it was Keith Richards, even though he probably could take a bullet and live through it. But for me, it's all
Why
about
started.
Keith Richards. I'm a Keith Richards guy. So.
What are you doing there, man? Why you shot before, huh?
Well, here. Here's the deal. Let's be honest here. John Lennon, because I mean, I get this
Great
all the time
songwriter.
from people. I get this all the time from people that are closed-minded and all this. Like, oh, I can't believe you. Listen, I'm fucking 42 years old, man. I can listen to whatever the fuck I want. I've been rocking out at the age of 7.
Yeah.
But John Lennon is the artist that not only really spoke his mind and really stuck to what he meant with balls.
He got kicked out of the Troubadour.
The motherfucking guy had Nixon and the CIA and Black Ops after that guy.
Yeah, they fucking
There's a
he
great
did.
movie about that called The People versus John Lennon.
Oh,
It's
dude.
a whole story about how the CIA, the FBI, they were up his ass, and they were actually before the time he died, they were filing fucking deportation papers.
But I have to
That was
admit,
crazy,
if
dude.
it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been into the Beatles, because none of the other guys, for me, like I'll say it straight on record right now, John Lennon to me was the man.
We'll put it this way, if you talk to Lemmy, if you talk to him, because I mean he's one of those like
Talk about another guy who can take a bullet.
But if you talk to
Well,
Lemmy,
you
he
should be
credits the Beatles and John Lennon, dude. So that enough right there in itself. But
Yeah.
anyways, Lost Johnny, what did we hear?
Oh boy, what did we hear? Possessed by Violence. Kind of ironic considering the subject. By Sanguis Imperium. Before that we heard Iconophobos, the Silent Province from their split. I like that song a lot. Before that we heard Behexen, Wrathful Dragon Hotrol. Sorry, it's a little hard to pronounce, from their record Nightside Imitations. And we started this particular set with Vasifor, Craft of Dissolution, from their record Obsidian Codex. And we started the set properly with Pantera's Yesterday Don't Mean Shit, because it doesn't, kiddies. It does not mean shit. From their last record, and one of my personal favorites, Reinventing the Steel. And after that, we heard Swarm is Upon Us from Agent Steel, Mad Locust Rising EP. And we ended that set with our own guest today, Bomb to Death from Hirax, on the record Raging Violence. From the metal record, Metal Massacre 6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Six!
Metal Massacre 6 on Metal Blade, which apparently the audience is sick and tired of me talking about.
Yeah.
But I was not there.
Jimmy, they snubbed you, motherfucker. They snubbed your ass. You got
Fuck the
snubbed.
popo!
Yeah, Justin Bieber got snubbed for a Grammy. Jimmy Cavs got snubbed by
Yeah,
Metal Blade.
fuck. You know what?
All
The
right.
world is coming to an end. There's
Wow. Radio at its finest. Let's mention our sponsors there. They're brought
yes.
to you by Lace Pickups. www.lacemusic.com. The world's original and still the best noiseless pickups. Lace covers everything and anything from jazz, blues, rock, metal, and especially underground metal.
They
Make
just
sure-
came out with the Wino Lifer.
I think
Dude,
That's gonna be fucking awesome.
Dude, the Wino Lifer. Make sure you go to www.lacemusic.com. Baneful Genesis Records. You and I know that only the true underground know what's up. You know what? You want to know what's happening with the real underground? Go to Baneful Genesis Records at banefulgenesis.com. Check out their roster of true underground artists. Baneful Genesis Records. Support these sponsors because they support Manic Metal. Lost Johnny, Lock and Shock.
Oh, you want to talk about Lock and Shocks? Go to them! 26, 20 and a half, Beverly Boulevard in the city of Montebello. Give them a call if you can. See if they're open. See if they got that new Hirax shirt or their patch. Whatever you want, man. 323-721-9181. Good death metal, black metal, thrash metal, punk, grind, all your crust, wants, needs, and desires. If you're not close by, fire up your internet connections. Lockandshock.com, all one word, and you know the drill, kids. You know the fucking drill.
Are we gonna end 2012 with this?
No. Actually, we are. You get your first purchase, full price. You get your second purchase, half off, if you call our host, my attorney, Jim Cabs, a fat fuck.
Oh, boy. That's pretty awesome.
All right, Jeff Bull.
This
This is very serious, especially for those of you that have something in common with the Manic Metal crew. We like to drink, man. When we go to parties, you know.
Oh, yeah.
We like to drink. Lost Johnny, you used to be a vegan, straight edge, fucking uniform choice,
that
yoga,
sucks.
fucking green tea.
Do you have to bring up his past?
Look at this guy.
Wait, hold on, dude. Hold on. Stop.
Oh, you
Stop.
Fuck.
Stop.
Get him on the air.
Stop. Pump the brakes.
Damn, he wasn't even ready for that.
Pump the brakes.
Jimmy
Still
just
vegan.
pulled a
Did the
zinger
yoga
on that.
yesterday. Actually, I got drunk last night.
This is
And I didn't drive. But
This show's better than I thought it was going to be.
bro.
straight edge no longer. But I still
Wow.
rock the non-flesh diet, and I do rock the fucking yoga. I stick to it. I've been sticking to it for a very long time. But I do drink and drive. Whoops. Sorry.
Well, here's the deal.
But I didn't do it last
Dude, are
night.
you going to just pull
Here's the
zingers
deal.
all day,
Alcohol, women equals getting laid. You know you're gonna.
Wow,
go.
that was
That's
not
actually very
awesome.
true.
We don't
That's fucking
endorse
great.
you to
We
go
wasn't
out
even
and drink,
prepared
and drive, but
for
you
that.
know
That's
you
like-
are, man. You know you are. So listen, right now it's the fucking Gestapo. If you get stopped by any law enforcement, and unfortunately you probably will because the state of California is broke. Make
And
sure
you probably drive like a shitty fucking asshole. Turn your lights on when you put your fucking car on.
Make sure you
Rule
go.
number
That's
one.
the first thing you do when
Make
you're
sure
drunk.
you
don't turn on
call
your lights
Jeff
when you're
Bull,
drunk.
attorney at law. This dude is the guy to go to the legal octagon with. Do not go with no
That was a good
representation.
one.
Go to www.crimeattorney.com or give them a call at 323-467-6400. Do not
Every
do not
Maryland needs an
follow
attorney.
Jimmy Cabs' fucking advice on life. Get yourself an attorney.
Yeah.
All right.
Before we go back into the number one rule we got to remember from Jeff Bull is if you get pulled over, shut the fuck
Shut
up.
the fuck up.
That's
And before you
hilarious.
even get in the car, turn your fucking lights on. That's my
I have
advice
a
to all
rule.
y'all.
I have a rule. If you ever get pulled over, run.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Either
No.
punch it,
The
just
comments
fucking
expressed
punch
by
it, or
KC.
run.
Yeah, exactly.
Jump a fence. At least get caught a few blocks away from your car.
This
Don't
is
go
why
out like a
Kane's the
punk.
singer for Hirax
fucking
and not
chase.
on
Hey, there's nothing fucking.
he's not on LA Law.
If you want an adrenaline rush, run from a
Why we'll be
cop.
off the air.
If you want to get high, run from a cop. Your blood will spike
you off
like
the
a
mic.
Yes, yes. Kate needs a microphone. Order in this court, goddammit.
Send all
That's-
your
that's your
commentary to
advice to
fuck
your-
the popo.
I know Juan feels the same way. Juan, we were talking one time. He's like, if a cop
he
ever
doesn't.
pulls me over, I'm going to take a swing at a cop, all right? Just for the adrenaline rush. I'm an adrenaline junkie myself, so I think either you swing, like if you get pulled over, the cop comes up and goes, you know what you were doing wrong? You go, yeah, I fucking know what I was doing wrong.
I was bored.
That's how you started off. You started off, yeah, I know what I was fucking doing wrong. And then you get out of the car when they tell you not to get out of the car, and you run. You run as fast as you can.
Are you aware, Katon? First of all, I want to again welcome you, Katon W. de Pena,
Thank you.
and Juan Garcia, the Master of
And the
Metal
rest of the
from
maniacs.
Masters of Metal. You know, fuck that. I am not gonna do that. I'm not gonna succumb to that. Masters of Metal.
This
I
is
understand the legalities, man. I do. And listen,
There's
in
no
all
legalities.
fairness, I want to express this to you.
Wow, this guy's throwing everyone under the bus today.
I want to express this to you. This is my
I'm
opinion.
afraid.
You are one of the most humblest, sincerest, greatest guys I know. I think
Yeah,
it's
no
fucking
doubt
a
about
travesty that you, for whatever reason, have to do that. To me, you will always be Agent Steel, and this is my kingdom, so that's how I will live.
That's fine. That's awesome.
But you and I both know that,
Yeah.
Katie, both of you.
You gonna throw me under the bus here
No,
too?
no,
Like
no.
Jimmy's great. He's an equal opportunity guy. He'll pull everybody in.
Both
shit.
of you guys have not only a huge audience that crosses not all ages,
Old people, young people.
I mean, racial demographics all over the world, but predominantly a young audience. Is that what you're gonna tell? Is that what you're telling your young audience? Run from the cops. These cops
They're
shoot
gonna
people.
do it anyways. Okay, when you're young, you're dumb as fuck. All right, kids, let me tell you something right now. Your parents, if they're listening, are gonna agree. You guys are dumb as shit. All right, and that's okay. Well, that's okay. It really is, because I was the same way. I was stupid as fuck. So.
No, we're not. We
Oh
ran.
yeah,
we ran.
I threw rocks.
We got away.
I threw rock. If it wasn't for metal, I would be in jail. I'm not kidding you. I used to throw rocks at cars.
Yeah.
This is my favorite thing to do, was throw rocks at cars before I knew how much they costed. I threw rocks at cars, and I used to put cinder blocks out in the middle of the road where it was dark so cars would hit them, and all that stupid
And this
shit.
is before
Fucking
gangster
evil.
rap.
Yeah, it's
man.
totally evil, but
You know
thank
what I
God I found metal, which was something that could keep my attention long enough for me to stay out of trouble. So most kids, if a cop shows up, you're gonna run, because your legs just tell you to do that. Your brain could be saying no, but your legs will say fucking run. Not that it's the right thing to do, but you all have to learn your own way. If anything I could say is just be who you are and learn your own way.
You know what? Why not tell the kids? And then I don't want to really.
I don't want to lie to them. They're
Why
gonna
not tell
run
the kids, hey,
anyways.
read Of Mice and Men, pick up John Steinbecker, get a dictionary, look, run from the cops. You're gonna tell the cops. You can tell
No,
them.
I would tell the cops to be prepared for these kids to run too, though. Like I go both ways. Like the cops usually
You
know.
are true in the sense you still have, and this is probably why I love both of you. You still have the angst and the rebellion, which we need now in this fucking generation, because there has been such a emasculation effect, not only in music, in society in general. I go out every day and I see motherfuckers wearing what we call in East LA chanclas, fucking sweats, tattoos, with their fucking wives that are all fucking, their kids are running around fucking like wild animals. I mean, there is a whole fucking decline of society, which it's funny how both of you are coming together to celebrate that. The end of the world at the Key Club
Oh,
on the
yeah.
22nd.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that show.
All right, December 22nd, Age is still on Hirax. We're playing together at the Key Club, and if the club isn't destroyed by the Mayan calendar
The day before.
then the gig will happen. It's going to be a lot of fun. For us, it's just that we still like doing this kind of music, really. I mean,
It's a lot of fun.
yeah, and I think that's why me and Juan have like kind of become like two forces come together, because we both love this music. We can talk shit on the phone and have a good time. Like, it's not just about the music. I mean, the music's a big part of it, but that we're still doing it after all these years really is, like amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Through all the shit, like you bring up name things and all, dude, dealing with band members is a holy hell. Anybody in a band knows that. You guys know that from all the stories you hear. But so, you have to deal with so many different things. There's different elements. It depends on the size of your band, the elements you deal with. So that we're still going and still care about this music, even though we've had a lot of things that have like made us not want to do it. I mean, there's times you just don't even want to do it because you're dealing with people that don't realize how much it takes to do it. Like you got to set up band rehearsal. Just even setting up band rehearsal is a nightmare. Because you got people that have different lives,
Well, one of the things that I really credit both of you with your projects that have actually survived the test of time. And let me define this, because this is very interesting for me, where I find it a travesty, just like myself, you don't get the credit you deserve. Both of you guys not only were at the forefront of this genre of music that has mutated into a whole fucking cesspool of corporations.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And money and has actually conformed to society, where now you can actually, if you're not even into it, say, hey, that's an investment. I can make money.
Yeah, it's crazy.
When the poor kids are fucking actually involved in making money, it's the end of the fucking world. The only good thing about that is at least these dudes deserve to make the money.
they're cool dudes, though.
But I mean, in reality, though, you know what I'm talking about.
Well,
You've seen what I'm talking about, and you've experienced it, where other bands have gone on and they've actually rode that ride where they got the financial gains or whatever.
Yeah.
But they lost the most important thing, the integrity. Both of you are very rich in integrity, and the fact that till this day, someone like myself was blessed and fortunate to see you at the forefront, and we're still here, my friends. So I commend both of
Oh,
you.
that's awesome. Dude, you're getting too fucking deep already.
It's
We're not
the
even
truth.
hammered yet. We just started getting our little groove on.
Last
this.
year, both you guys united.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's why we're doing
You
it
had
again.
some amazing that show right there. Let me first
was
start off
classic.
with you, Juan Garcia. Every time I get to see you play, I think it's awesome because I know, unfortunately, the shit you have to deal with. What is
Always.
going? I won't make this a long thing, but what is going on with the Masters of Metal thing?
The Masters of Metal thing.
Because there's a confusion. And I don't want to. I don't. First of all,
I can clarify it.
I respect you very much, so I don't want you to take this like I'm trying
No.
to bash. There is a confusion though. There's kids out there that they don't know what's going on.
Well, you know, that's probably because I haven't put out a press release about it. Let's start with that. Let's see.
Take a deep breath, Juan.
No, I've been getting over this cold, so I'm a lot better now. Basically, it's Agent Steel is what it is.
It is Agent Steel.
It is Agent Steel. We have.
I'll say
we
it.
have a past member of Agent Steel who is wound up of me continuing with the name using Agent Steel. So it's become like a fork in the road. Okay, what do I do here? So I've taken the higher approach and approached it from a heaven and hell sort of way when the Sabbath started fighting.
Yeah.
And you know, the Iommi couldn't use the name, Ozzy, Sharon, all that bullshit. So, you know, they got smart and they said, you know what, this is with Ronnie James, we're gonna just do the heaven and hell. So I took that approach with it. I don't know if it's gonna stick. I don't know if that's what I want to do. To me, it's just a fucking name, man. Agent Steel, Masters of Metal, whatever the fuck. The most important thing is to have fun. It's about the music. You're gonna get a fucking thrash set, and we're gonna kick some ass. So, to me, that's how I look at it. From you, when you see it, Jimmy, I understand where you're coming from.
Amen, brother. Though you gotta give him on that one. That was awesome.
Let me tell you right off the bat. You are Agent Steel. You and Bernie are Agent Steel. You not only have you carried
Yeah, exactly.
the integrity of the band, and again, this is another thing that we talked about this on and off the air. Your career with the band, with your albums, has been. It wasn't like you disappeared. And
Right.
No. You've been fucking
Bashing
right
it
on.
out.
Right.
One great album after another. It's unfortunate that you've had to have lineup changes, but I gotta
It
tell you,
happens.
lesser musicians would not be where you're at now. And you still have not only an appeal, but you have such a legacy and such a respect that these young kids now in a frenzy are coming out, man. And I think that's great.
Yeah.
It's sad to me though when a kid goes, Agent Steel and Masters of Metal, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I totally get it.
Here, kids, let me tell you. If Juan Garcia is in the band, it's Agent Steel. Masters of Metal, just buy the fucking ticket.
Yeah, there you go.
So there you go, man. How do you feel about playing this show with Katon again? Because you guys did this great show last year.
Yeah.
It's an honor. I mean, the reality is it's a legendary show, just like it was last year, and it's great to be part of it. And I think all of us in this room are very fortunate to be able to draw a younger audience. Pop artists pay millions of dollars in marketing to how to get that kind of audience. And all we got to do is just go out and just bang it on, play metal.
Yeah.
All you got to do is just say, hey, we're playing at the fucking...
See, I think you should get Juan to speak more because he's nailing it. Everything he's talking about is true. You know,
He's
like,
D. Schneider.
Uh,
Well, I know, he's not telling kids to run for cops.
Well, I'm a little bit of an anarchist. I think it's. See, okay, let me clarify something real quick.
Cops start shooting people just for fucking looking at
Yeah,
them. You're telling kids to run?
Well, okay, I get.
I can't believe I'm the responsible
Not the
voice.
same.
Yeah, you're the responsible
We
one.
used to run.
I still think it's okay to fucking fuck shit up. I'm sorry. I mean, I just think that when you're young, you don't realize that you're not, you know, like
Stupid.
you don't realize you can die when you're young. Okay.
Let's be
so
honest.
I'm just saying, while they're young, enjoy your shit because when you get our age, you're gonna have fucking where your knee doesn't work so good.
Let's
your
be
back's
honest
fucked
here.
up and all
Let's
that
be
shit.
honest here. You yourself have been, if anything, one of the most things that's relevant that the youth should respect from both of you. And fuck all that, all of us here, because we've all passed that fucking age where like now we officially know, like, damn, we're like at the half crossroads of our lives.
Fucking mortal.
Is that we're all real, man, and we're all still into what we love, which is this music. This isn't a fucking fad, dude.
Hell
no.
This is a lifestyle.
Obviously, we're fucking near 50 sitting here talking about
Yeah,
it.
man, and you're still doing what you guys do best, which is get on stage and fucking rip it, regardless of the bullshit that comes with this industry, with
But see,
past
that's the thing that I
members,
think makes it even better.
legalities.
Can I say this? I think it makes it better for guys like us anyways because you've got this industry that is so driven by money and what's hip and what's not hip and what's trending and all that shit. And we don't think about that. I mean, yeah, we'll talk about it once in a while because somebody will bring it up. But for our scene and where we come from, it's always been about integrity and if you're really down for this shit. And it's obvious that me and guys like Juan are down because we're fucking still doing it, and we've been doing it since the early 80s. And I think for guys like me and Juan too, it's also about this. When we said we were down for this back in the early days, we actually meant it. A lot of the guys that we came up with said the same shit, and they're not here. They're like fucking either sitting somewhere stupid in a fucking stupid shirt, a button-up shirt, fucking, you know, kissing their wife's ass. Don't get me wrong, I kissed my wife's ass, but she's metal, all right? And she understands what we're about, you know? So, like, it's a matter of, you know, just surrounding yourself with that kind of an attitude and that kind of a lifestyle, you know? And we just love what we're doing, and for some reason it resonates with people that feel the same way.
Well, here's the deal.
As Paul Bailoff would say, metal rules.
Well, here's the deal, and again, I'm going to throw this out there because no one says it. I'm fucking sick and tired of historians dictating to me who is influential. Both of you guys are very influential. I was there at the forefront. I'm proud to say that, and that's not me bragging about it. It's just a fucking fact. You were at the forefront of this scene, and you have retained the most important thing, which is being fucking true and real. Go see what I'm talking about, December 22nd at the Key Club.
We're going to fucking kill that
The
place.
Poor Kids, which they will no longer be poor. They're on the... someone is reading that Trump manifesto, man. But hey, more power to them. Go see what the Poor Kids are aligning for the celebration of the end of the world. Hirax, the Masters of Metal, which is Agent Steel.
Also known as.
That's awesome.
We got to throw that in there because I really don't want you to get in trouble.
I don't want you to get in trouble.
What you won't.
Fuck everybody.
That's right, man.
Don't run from cops and don't use Agent Steel as a name.
Don't listen to Katon.
Here's the deal. With Demolition, which is the subterranean Los Angeles death metal legends. Demolition, they're resurrecting. Boy, I could already see fucking a certain percussionist head swelling up. But anyways, Demolition. Midnight. Now, fucking A, man. This is the real this is meat and potatoes.
Well, it's like the
Hirax,
meat
Masters of Metal, Age of Steel, Demolition, Midnight. Bonded by Blood.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's good? Is you gotta have, like, we got another generation of kids coming up, and they're gonna have to carry the torch after we decide to finally put it down.
Isn't it frightening to realize that?
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna be putting down the torch anytime soon. That's what everybody doesn't realize. Okay, it's great that you got this whole new stream of young bands, and more power to them. They should be coming up, and they should be trying to kick our ass because we're up for it, you know. But we're not going anywhere anytime soon. So, you know, let's try to get along.
Get your asses out December 22nd to Key Club. That's gonna be a fucking fantastic show. Let's take a little taste of what you're gonna have there. I gotta tell you, man, I'm really impressed with this show, and I saw this fucking collaboration last year. It was one of the best shows of the year. It's going to be, again, one that you do not want to miss. And you know what? Unlike the Metal Blade 3rd anniversary show, you can be there.
You won't be barred from it.
You can be there. Get your tickets, man. The Key Club. Make sure you go out there. Let's get into it. You're listening to Subversive Radio at its finest. A very, 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 very... I'm very proud to have both these guys here.
We're fucking here to rage.
Manic Metal, KDC.com.
Hey, quick question.
How'd you get snuck?
Hey, yeah. He wants to...